So today we're going to be replacing the air deflectors on my 2017 Camaro. These are the air deflectors. As you can see, mine is cracked and barely hanging on. There's one on the other side right here. This one I actually glued, but you can see where I glued it, and it's because it was cracked. So we are going to be replacing these today. Things that you'll need. Obviously, you're going to need a jack, and if you have a Camaro, most likely you have pinch weld jack points, so you'll need a pinch weld jack adapter. This is going to sit up here and not smash our car. You'll need jack stands because you should never use just a jack. You should always use jack stands for safety. Obviously, we're going to need our replacement air deflectors, and you'll probably need some sort of tools for that. Optional items. I have a creeper. You can lay on the ground, or you can use cardboard, but I'm going to use a creeper. And then I have these tire ramps just to help me get the car up a little higher so I can find the jack points easier and get up under the vehicle easier. Alrighty, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my car back so that I can put the car ramps in front of my tires so that I can drive up on them. So the good thing about these ramps is that this part disconnects, so I can still access my jack point, because this is where the jack will need to go in this area. But it looks like it's up pretty good, so I'm going to see if I even need to jack the car up at all. So yeah, as you can see from where my creeper is in relation to the air deflector, I'm still going to need to jack the car up because my big head will not fit under there. So we're going to do that next. On a side note, if you have never had or used jack stands before, this is what they look like. And they come with this tab here. As you can see, mine is bent in. That is something that you need to do before you start using the jack stand. The reason for that is so when you have it under the car, it doesn't accidentally come out when you're lifting it. Or, I mean, it wouldn't come out, but just when you're lifting it, but just in case. So it should be able to be picked up by the ratchet without coming out of the stand. So if you have jack stands and you've never used them before you start using them, make sure you bend this tab in right here. Even though these are brand new jack stands, you're going to have to beat them up right away, because what I had to do was bring this outside, lay it down like this. I put a flathead screwdriver right there where all those marks are, and I took a hammer and I smacked the top of the screwdriver to bend this in. So if you're not going to be able to bend it by hand, so you do have to use some sort of tool. So take a flathead screwdriver, put it right there like this, and then just smack the top of the screwdriver to bend it in. I mean, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it's a necessary part of using jack stands. Okay, so this is what I mean when I say pinch weld. So this right here, hold on, wait, let me see, where am I? This area right here is the pinch weld. And this is the cutout, so you know where the jack goes. So I'm going to have to put the jack adapter right here. Alright, so you can see I lined the adapter up and I put it on top of the jack and I have it lined up. So now we are going to lift the car. Alrighty, so now we are going to lift. Oh. I'm a little nervous. This is my first time. It's on there, though. Ooh, I don't like that noise. Okay. Ooh, I don't like it. I did not like the noises that the car was making, so I'm actually using this jack point here to lift the car, and it seems much more stable, and I am more comfortable with that. So we're using this point instead of the pinch weld point. Alright, car's jacked up, and now we got the jack and the jack stand up under there, so we can get started replacing the air deflector. Alright, this is what it looks like from underneath, and I'm using a 7mm ratchet to remove the screws. Alright, we finally got the old one off, and this is what it looks like off. You can see where it was cracked right there, and this is the new one that we're gonna put on. Alright, and this is the new deflector all the way on. It looks great. Alright, now we just gotta jack up this other side and put the jack stand, and then just change out this one, and then we'll be done. Alright, this is the second one on the left side. This is the worst one, as you can see, but we got it off, so now I'm just gonna put the new one back on. Well, the new one on. Alright, and the second one is on there. And I did it by myself. I don't need no man. Ladies doing it for themselves.